Breaking news on CBS Sports HQ, the Sugar Bowl has been postponed to tomorrow in light of what authorities are calling a terrorist attack, which happened in the early morning hours on Bourbon Street, where a man rammed a vehicle into a crowd of people, killing at least 10. The Sugar Bowl was supposed to take place tonight between Notre Dame and Georgia. Again, it will be moved to tomorrow. As of right now, the game time is scheduled for 8:45 p.m. Eastern. The SEC and Commissioner Greg Sankey releasing this statement, quote, "The decision to postpone tonight's Sugar Bowl was made in the best interest of public safety. Lives were tragically lost last night, and we are appreciative that public officials and law enforcement agencies continue to work with great diligence to ensure the safety of the New Orleans community." Let's take you to New Orleans right now. Former Notre Dame offensive tackle Ryan Harris is with the team in the team hotel. We also have Brandon Marcello, our national college football reporter, there to cover the game and has been covering the press conference and everything going on at the police station. Brandon, we'll start with you. What more can you tell us about this decision to postpone the game in light of that attack?
Yeah, I mean, New Orleans is crawling with police officials and FBI agents as they have closed off Bourbon Street. It's still an active crime scene, as they have said. They're still going through things, looking up and down the street there. Police officials said that in that truck driven by that man, there were 2 explosive devices found. And they are also looking for other suspects. They do not believe that he acted alone in doing this and planning this attack out. So an active investigation, a city on edge as they are dealing with all this, and for obvious reasons, they made that decision to postpone the game until Thursday.
And Ryan, you're in the team hotel with the team, embedded with them, because you're going to be calling the game tomorrow night on Notre Dame radio. What was today supposed to be like, time frame wise, for you guys getting to the stadium, and what has it been like since what happened overnight?
Well, we had a broadcast lunch plan that since got canceled. Most people were going to be heading towards the stadium about 5 o'clock local time. Everything from the morning until now has been in flux, whether it's the teams figuring out that they won't be playing today, or as later on now we're finding out teams are trying to actually make the start time of the game early. And this was completely devastating, took everyone by surprise. I mean, you have to think, Chris, and I was told that many of the players and staff had no idea that it had happened. And in waking up, we're scrambling to make sure their family members who are coming for this game were safe. And from both teams, early word is that the families are safe. But there was no football, no broadcasting happening this morning as everyone was searching to make sure their loved ones were safe.
Ryan, what has the team been doing?
Well, they just got out of meetings. The players they've been flexible throughout the day, but they just got through meetings. I believe the coaches are also starting to put together what tonight looks like. But a big piece of this is going to be, when is the game tomorrow? So I know the coaches have given the players a break from meetings so that the coaches can figure out more information, because that will change how they prepare and what the schedule looks like tonight.
And obviously, with the ongoing situation, we hope that everything is under control. But Brendan, we've heard Ryan mention, maybe the teams want to play this earlier. Obviously, they're not going to let them do that if they're still in harm's way, or they're not 100% sure that things are going to be okay. What are you hearing, and is it 100% that this thing is going to happen tomorrow?
They plan on it, and I attempted to ask questions about security measures and how they can ensure the safety of 70,000 people in the Superdome, and they walked away when I was trying to ask those questions to the officials. But the governor, Jeff Landry, did say, when he asked himself, should I go to the Sugar Bowl? Should people feel safe there? And he said, I'll tell you one thing, your governor will be there. So that's where we're at. Obviously, no extra additional info on how they prepare to bulk up security, but you can bet there will be a increased security presence there at the Superdome in light of all this. And it looks like they're going to try and kick the game off here within 36 hours of this mass casualty event happening just a mile away.
Certainly glad that you guys are safe. Brandon Marcello is covering that for us in New Orleans, and Ryan Harris is there embedded with the Notre Dame football team as he gets set to call this game on radio tomorrow. Fellas, thank you so much. We do have a joint statement from couple professional teams in New Orleans, the Saints and the Pelicans. And the Pelicans, by the way, supposed to play a home game on Friday against the Wizards. The statement reads, the Saints and Pelicans are deeply saddened by the tragic events that occurred on Bourbon Street early on New Year's Day. Our hearts go out to all the victims and their families during this difficult time and express our deepest gratitude to first responders who acted swiftly and bravely on the scene. New Orleans is a city built on resilience, and this heartbreaking event reminds us of the importance of coming together to support one another, to honor those affected, and to work toward healing as a community. In times of tragedy, the New Orleans community has always shown extraordinary courage and compassion, and we are certain that this time will be no different. Again, game at the Sugar Bowl Superdome between Notre Dame and Georgia will take place tomorrow, or at least that's the plan, at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time.